The vast emptiness of space stretched before Captain Hyun Kim like an infinite canvas of darkness and distant starlight. The spacecraft Daeyoung drifted silently through the cosmic wilderness, its hull marked with countless battle scars that told stories of survival and human determination. Hyun stood motionless, his reflection barely visible in the reinforced viewing window. At 42, he carried the weight of humanity's last hope against the Vorak invasion. His hands, calloused from years of military service, traced the faint outline of an old photograph tucked into his uniform pocket, a memory of a world he might never see again. The ship's interior hummed with a quiet intensity. Crew members moved with practiced efficiency, each motion calculated and purposeful. Woon Ji, the young communications officer, monitored the complex array of screens before her. Her fingers danced across holographic displays, tracking signals and potential threats that could emerge from the darkness at any moment. "Captain," she called softly, her voice breaking the ship's mechanical rhythm. "We're detecting unusual energy signatures in Sector 7. Hyun turned, his eyes sharp and calculating. The Vorak were not a conventional enemy. They were a species that understood warfare as an art form, with technologies that seemed almost magical to human understanding. Each encounter could mean total destruction or an unexpected moment of survival. The ship's history was written in its metal bones. Patches of emergency welding marked places where alien weapons had torn through the hull. Replacement panels showed different metallic shades, each telling a story of repair and resilience. Humanity had been pushed to the edge of extinction, but they refused to surrender. Memories of the first contact flickered through Hyun's mind. 5 years ago, the Vorak emerged from a previously uncharted region of space. Their ships were like living machines, organic and mechanical simultaneously. They moved with a grace that defied traditional understanding of spacecraft design. The initial attacks were devastating. Major cities fell within hours. Entire continents were reduced to smoking ruins. Billions died in the first wave, and humanity seemed destined for complete annihilation. But something unexpected happened. Humans adapted. Military research accelerated at an unprecedented rate. Young scientists and engineers worked around the clock, developing technologies that could match the Vorak's advanced systems. Spacecraft like the Daeyoung represented the pinnacle of human innovation, a perfect blend of desperate creativity and scientific breakthrough. Woon Ji's voice broke through his memories. "Captain, the energy signature is becoming more pronounced. It doesn't match any previous Vorak attack patterns." Han approached her station, studying the complex data streams. Something was different. The readings suggested a level of technological complexity that even surpassed a transformation that went beyond military strategy, beyond species boundaries. Era's communication became more complex. "Your transmission contains more than information," she communicated. "It contains something we do not have a word for. Humans called it hope. Compassion. The belief that understanding was possible, even in the most impossible circumstances." The tear continued its slow descent across Era's alien structure. It reflected light in ways that human eyes could never comprehend, a prism of emotion, of recognition, of something transformative. Hyun's final systems made a soft sound. Not a warning. Not a failure signal. Something closer to a whisper. A quiet acknowledgement that in this moment, something extraordinary was happening. The Vorak Bridge, once a place of potential destruction, had become a site of unexpected connection. The war that had consumed civilizations suddenly felt small, almost irrelevant. "We are different," Era's communication continued, "but not enemies." The universe seemed to pause. Distant stars continued their silent dance. Cosmic winds moved unchanged. Yet something fundamental had shifted. Hyun's eyes, though failing, remained focused. Not on survival. Not on mission parameters. But on this moment of unexpected understanding. The tear completed its journey across Era's alien structure. It fell silently, carrying with it the potential for something new. Something beyond war. Something that spoke to the fundamental nature of connection. In that moment, humanity's greatest weapon was not its technology. It was its capacity to recognize something deeper, to find connection in the most unexpected places. The transmission continued. Quiet. Persistent. A beacon of something more than information. A beacon of hope.